What is good, you guys? I hope you all are doing great. This is Cypher and you are welcome back to Cypher Spills. Now, before getting to today's topics, if you're new to my channel or if you've been here but you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment below, make sure to turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I post. Return a subscriber shout out to Yo, keep growing the channel, keep growing the squad. Link to my backup channels in the description, y'all should subscribe to that. And link to my social media is also in the description for those of y'all that want to connect with me. And that being said, let's hop straight into the hot tea. So we got a lot to talk about today, okay? But we're gonna start off with the good news, okay? Because Nicki Minaj basically confirmed that she's not gonna be retiring from the music scene anytime soon. So a Barb quoted, tweeted, "Why this era feel like it's gonna be the last era?" And Nicki Minaj responded to that with a quote and said, "Child, we got another 10 eras to go. Writing so fast I might have to start writing for others. And no, I don't want your suggestions, okay? LOL." And this is some good news, okay? Because along the years, they were spreading rumors and speculation that Nicki Minaj was going to be retiring soon, especially before Pink Friday 2. Back when we used to call that album the 15th thing. People said that after she dropped that album, she is going to be retiring, and that doesn't seem to be the case, okay? Because Nicki Minaj is gearing up to put out another album, okay? She has revealed that she got 10 more eras to go, okay? So I am sad for this, and this is good news, okay? Because Nicki Minaj puts out the best music amongst all the female rappers. No shade. A lot of them put out cute bops, but none of it really has a lot of substance, and that's just a problem with most of these female rappers. They are too focused on making music that goes viral in TikTok, and that is why they forget to put out music with actual substance, and this is the reason why Nicki Minaj is more successful than them, okay? It's no shade. Now, let's address the fact that this whole thing is trying to seem like it's the hate train all over again. Because why is Nicki Minaj receiving so much hate, okay? Why? Why is she receiving so much hate? And it's all coming from Stone Nation, if you know what I mean. It all seems to be coming from them. It's trying to seem like they're trying to distract the public from the fact that they got cases, okay? They got some hot cases, and they are distracting people by putting out some fake news and rumors about Nicki Minaj. And they see her as an easy target because she got beef with Jayz, bruh. Okay, she be pulling him by his lace front, and they don't like that, okay? So they will pay blogs to spread lies about Nicki Minaj. They will pay them to spread lies and sad, desperate attempts to take Nicki Minaj down, which is just bad. Meanwhile, he and Desiree Perez are in some deep shit. Now, the fans are trying to say that Cardi B was right about Nicki Minaj all this time, okay? The tea that she was spilling on Nicki Minaj is trying to say that it was all true, because Cardi B, when she was going back and forth with Nicki Minaj after her album release week, she put out several tweets, okay, trying to expose Nicki Minaj, and these were some of them, where she talked about Kenny spending her money while he allegedly gives her substances, okay, and he maxed out her AMX card, and she also alleged that Kenny be using Nicki Minaj's money to, in her words, buy the hood niggas from Queens some chains, and when they get kicked out of Nicki's house, they come to the hood and be spilling her tea. And that is where Cardi B gets her source from all the things that she be saying. And the reason why people feel like she is telling the truth is because Nicki Minaj came out in an expose and she tweeted, "Knowing peace is greater than knowing tea," okay? And she also said, "Let this be a gem you cherish forever. Satisfying your husband is greater than stalking someone else's marriage." 3/27/26, the new album. She also said, "Having your husband is greater than having tea," which is all spills. But people feel like this just confirms that Cardi B's tea on Nicki Minaj were true. Now, I don't feel like Cardi B knows shit, okay? She just be alleging the same thing that people allege about Kenny online. And that is another thing. Whenever it comes to Nicki's husband, Kenny, people just act like they know everything in the whole world, okay? Whenever it comes to Kenny, someone on Twitter just gonna allege something and people gonna run with it just because it's Kenny. But that's not really my problem. My problem with this is, how does Cardi B know anything related to Nicki Minaj's AMX card? How did this woman know this stuff, okay? She is giving stalker vibes, okay? She is out here showing y'all that she's a stalker, and y'all gonna condone it because it's Cardi B. She gets away with anything and everything. Whenever any accusation of Cardi B comes up, that's how it just dies down, as quick, okay? Cardi B said with her mouth that she loves to stalk people she don't like, okay? She has said it severally, and I'm gonna put up a clip for y'all to see this woman admit to being a stalker, which is very much crazy.
Know that as long as my phone is on, I watch everything. I'm stalking, I'm lurking, I'm watching, I'm egoing. I'm like a fucking forking. Like I'm watching everything, everything, everything. I'm watching my apps. I watching the people that I used to fuck with, the bitches that I fuck with. Even if I don't have no feelings for them, I still watch them. I watch people that I had beef with since high school. I'm watching my friends. I'm watching my friends' apps. I'm watching the niggas that I fuck with. I'm watching the bitches that they used to fuck with and they still fucking with. I watch and I see everything. Oh, and I'm on deck on every social media, everything, everything, everything. Before I go to sleep, I stalk and I watch and I...
Now I want y'all to play that clip again and tell me this woman isn't crazy, okay? She just admitted to being a stalker and people gonna laugh it off. The moral police doesn't seem to be around whenever it comes to Cardi B. The police for accountability don't seem to be around when it comes to Cardi B. People don't care that she breaks the law, says certain words which she's not supposed to be saying. Cardi B uses slurs on people, her fans, okay? And people tend to let her get away with anything, and that is just sad. But you know, people gonna let anything slide over a laugh, especially when the joke is about Nicki Minaj, okay? They seem to let anything Cardi B do go to the side, but whenever it comes to Nicki Minaj, oh my gosh, the whole world is gonna be crying. Oh, Nicki did this, oh, Nicki did that, and that is just unfair and sad. Cardi B is a stalker. She has admitted to it, and people gonna overlook it anyways, okay? So, let's move on from there. People usually ask why Nicki Minaj usually brings up Roc Nation every time she is talking about being sabotaged, but you know, the proof is always in the pudding, because the person who sued Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, to pay $500,000 for alleged backstage assault in Germany. Okay, the case was going around the same time Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case was going on, and they were judged by the same jury, judge, and everything, okay? And that case didn't go to trial. You know, they just assumed that he was guilty by default, okay? And that is just bad. And you tell me that people don't be pulling strings? Like, it doesn't make sense. When Nicki Minaj comes out and exposing these people, y'all be acting like she's crazy, but she knows exactly what she's saying. And nowadays, people stealing from her left and right, and she's calling out everybody. And I just hope that Nicki Minaj has lawsuits and police reports filed against these people, okay? They need to be held accountable for every single damn thing. And this has already started, because DeAndre just received his share of the call, and he gonna be facing jail time. And this needs to be going out to everybody. This whole RICO case needs to start now. Everybody involved with thieving from the Queen needs to go down. Y'all are some thieves, okay? And I don't know how this person had you know, connection to be going around working in the industry despite having a history, because the word on the street is that he's a repeat customer, okay? This is not the first time he's doing such a thing. And Nicki needs to send out papers to the same people who were stealing from her tour, the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. She said people were stealing from her and they took money off of the tour. She needs to send some papers to them too, okay? Everybody needs to be held accountable, okay? This needs to go around, because y'all have been getting away with doing Nicki Minaj so dirty for so long, and I'm glad that she speaks out. But people always say, oh, Nicki, you talk too much and that's why you blackballed from many places in the industry. They can blackball her all they want, because Nicki Minaj can't be stopped, okay? She has been you know, blackballed by the Grammys, and many people don't fuck with Nicki Minaj, yet she's still successful. The best-selling female rapper of all time, and y'all are pressed about it. And that's the reason why they're trying to take her down, but it's not going to be working anytime soon, okay? Moving on from that, though, Cardi B did a cover for People magazine, and she went and spilled some tea, okay? She spilled on some tea of some fake and phony female rap girls, and she also spilled some tea on people who declined to be on her album, okay? She didn't mention no names, but she talked about it. So in the first interview, she said, even this week, I'm not even gonna say a bitch, but there has been somebody I had to go to, I had to address, I had to call, because I felt like, damn, I've shown you so much love so many times and I genuinely like you, and you let somebody disrespect me right in front of your face. It's like, damn, how you gonna do me like that when I F with you heavy? Some people probably just don't know when I showed them genuine love. If I'm even around you, if I'm spending my time with you, or if I want to do anything that got anything involved with you, that means I genuinely like you. And if you let somebody try to play me in your face and you just sit there like looking fucking stupid or egging it on, it's like, wow, you was never a real bitch and I can't F with you. Like, wow, that's the sort of person you are. I hate feeling jaded from people that I genuinely like. I hate her. And there's really not a lot of people who this shoe can fit. My only bet is Megan Thee Stallion, okay? That's the only person who kind of fits the description. But it's also kind of funny seeing as Cardi B did the same thing to Latto. She claimed she friends with her, but she was calling her pussy behind the scenes, okay? So I don't understand it. You know, what you get, what you do is what you gotta receive. But on her album, Cardi B also said there were people that I did ask to be featured on my album, and they were being funny because those people are the people. I'm not the type of person to ask people for ish, but these are the people that always be like, oh, I want to work with you, I want to work with you, I want to work with you. And then I give them the opportunity and they just act funny, but trust me, they regret it, okay? And people feel like this shit might be talking about SZA, because SZA was over in Cardi B's comments talking about, let me send this verse, child, when Cardi B announced her album, and she didn't end up being on the album of My Drama. But she was able to send a verse for Doja Cat's album just in time. And people feel like that's some shade and that's being phony and fake to Cardi B. Okay, so I don't know if Cardi B is talking about SZA here, but I don't know what SZA could regret from not being on Cardi B's album. SZA has a more successful album than Cardi B's own, so that don't make no sense. Okay, but let me know how you guys feel about it. But that's gonna be all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys there.